Okay, so this is the Vivo S2, and if that name rings a bell, it's because this is the successor to the Vivo S1, a phone from 2019 that a lot of people genuinely love. So obviously, I was curious as to why Vivo is bringing this series back today in 2026. Now, we can't tell you everything just yet. Performance and battery are still under embargo, but we have spent enough time with the phone to check out the design, the cameras, and some of the software. And honestly, there's quite a bit to talk about. But before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. Let's start with the design. And the first thing you notice is the camera model. If you have seen the Vivo X300 FE, this will look very familiar. It's clean, it's different, and honestly, it makes the S2 look far more premium than you'd expect. You get two camera lenses along with Vivo's Aura light. We'll come back to that in a bit. Now, this is the silk white color. Personally, I think it looks gorgeous. The back has a soft silk-like finish that feels smooth in the hand. It's made using a dual plating process that adds richer colors and a more premium texture. If white isn't your thing, there's also sapphire blue and royal bronze. The phone is mostly plastic, but it doesn't feel cheap. The frame has this metallic finish that genuinely fooled me at first. Flip it around and you get a curved AMOLED display. And yes, those curved edges really help. The side bezels are almost invisible, and even the bottom chin is surprisingly slim. The phone itself is just 8.1mm thick, and because of the curved display, it actually feels even slimmer in the hand. It weighs around 200 grams, so it has a bit of heft, but nothing that bothered me. And Vivo hasn't ignored durability either. The phone's pretty tough. You get an IP68 and IP69 rating along with military standard 810H certification. Now, we can't talk much about the display yet because of the embargo. But from what we've seen so far, it's been excellent. Rich colors, deep blacks, great viewing angles. Everything you would expect from an AMOLED panel. So watching videos on this thing has been a lot of fun. Now, onto the cameras. This is where things get interesting. The main camera uses Sony's 50MP IMX852 sensor. It's a sensor we've seen before, and generally it's been a solid performer. The good news, that's true here as well despite no Zeiss magic or tuning. The bad news, it's just that one camera. The other lens has a 2MP sensor for depth and colors. Daylight shots look really nice. There's plenty of detail, colors look lively without being overdone, and dynamic range is pretty solid. Low light photos also turned out better than I expected. The camera handles bright lights well, keeps noise under control, and doesn't completely fall apart once the sun goes down. At 2x zoom, you do lose some detail, but colors stay consistent, which is good to see. Portraits are decent too. Edge detection is mostly reliable, although it does miss every now and then. Now, let's talk about the Aura light. Honestly, I like this a lot more than a regular flash that we see on smartphones. Think of it like a tiny ring light built into the phone. And the best part is that you can adjust how bright it gets. So if you want a softer look, you can do that. Need more light? Just crank it up. The 32MP selfie camera is solid too. Good details and good colors. Portrait selfies also come out pretty well. For videos, the rear camera can shoot in 4K at 30fps, and from what we've seen so far, the footage looks stable and the colors are nice. Same goes for the front camera as well, barring stabilization. Now, because this is a Vivo phone, you get the latest version of OriginOS. There are plenty of AI features built in, AI Razor is here, along with bunch of other photo editing tools. We'll get into those properly once the embargo lifts. Now, we can't talk about the processor or battery just yet. But leaks suggest the phone could be powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7360, while the battery is rumored to be around 7050 mAh. But again, those are just leaks. We'll save our thoughts until Vivo officially lets us talk about them. But so far, based on our initial testing, I'm actually pretty impressed. The Vivo S2 is shaping up to be a pretty interesting phone. The design looks premium, the cameras have generally impressed us, and the display has been excellent so far. The only thing left now is the price. Leaks point at a price somewhere between 35 to 38,000 rupees. If that turns out to be true, Vivo is entering a very competitive segment. Whether it's worth buying will really depend on how the performance and battery hold up. We'll know that soon enough. Until then, do let us know what do you think of the Vivo S2. Is this a worthy successor to the S1? And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.